So I thought it might be fun out at the park, my dog there, just talk about the beehives and how the year has gone. My dog is a little brown Australian Shepherd. So anyway, the year went pretty good. The bees are still alive, which is surprising. It'd be the first year where we actually had the bees survive, and that was our goal. And that gives us hope for the future because all we wanted to do, we kept our beehives small, like maximum 3 until we could get them to survive the winter. And now we can do splits and expand. And we'll see how that goes. So what was different this year? This year, we did oxalic vaporization. We went and got one of those kind of stick oxalic vaporizers. And yeah, she's got my glove. Stella! You little bitch. Stella! She knows I'm angry. She's not running from this dog. She's showing me. Anyway, so we did the oxalic vaporization instead of the dribble method, which we did the year before. I think I actually got the recipe wrong the last year. It was a little weak. But it wasn't weak this year. I put even a little extra in. And it seems to have worked. When we did the mite count, though, it said 0. Like we shook them in. No. We shook them in alcohol, and there were no mites. No mites came off. So we're like, wow, maybe we got really good bees. But I think we're kind of incompetent, as usual. We're incompetent. So we just said, we're going to treat them anyway. No, don't you dare. Okay. So we traded them anyway, and they're alive. So we're going to assume that we did the right thing. In any case, it's we went up and checked on them February 14th, and they're alive. So she'll run away. Hey, want a treat? Hey, no, you have to sit. You have to sit. Assis. Assis. I said the magic word treat, and no one was allowed to come near my dog. No, not treat. Don't come near me, I guess. That's when you have a shepherd. No, you're not nice. So you're not nice. Go play. Hey. Anyway. So we did an oxalic treatment. We did it after, because we got the probes in the hives. It's really great. We can time it perfectly. As you can see by the temperature, once they come out of the brood zone, which is around 40 degrees Celsius, which is really hot. 20 degrees for you Americans is like room temperature, maybe 22 degrees, depending on how hot you like it. 0 degrees is freezing. So once they fall out of that brood zone, that means they're not producing brood. You wait maybe a week, and you can do your oxalic acid. And there shouldn't be Well, we waited like a month for the oxalic, um, and we were sure that there was nothing. There was no sealed brood, nothing. In any case, we did that just in case, and they're still alive. Stella. Such a bad dog. In any case, the one hive didn't produce much, but the two hives produced 95 kilograms of honey. So one of them had problems. It was just always having problems bringing in honey, producing brood. It was just a weak hive. So we're probably going to requeen that one in the spring, if it even survives. It's the one that didn't have the probe in it. It's a hive that's every year, whatever hive is on that end of the apiary does poorly. So maybe we're going to have to rethink the way our apiary is set up. Maybe do a little bit of switching the hives around throughout the year, just to kind of regulate that. Who knows? But it's really good because this year we can do splits early, and we'll show you how that goes. We're going to save at least $400 because we don't have to buy bees, and we can put that into equipment as it goes. Anyway. All right, so just briefly, I'm going to put up a few slides. I already put them in the video when the dog was running around the park. The first slide I'm going to show you is from years past, like from, I think it's 2019, and the probe, you can see at the end of the scale that the probe is on, that the temperature inside the hive around it's like November, December, it meets the temperature outside, and that is the time at which the hives died. So this was colony collapse, basically just another word for varroa, and we knew that was great because we knew the hives had died at a certain time, and then we could take care of them in the winter and prepare them for the spring. And so that's good. The second slide is the entire year, basically from the time, like June 1st, we installed our nukes, and it went all the way, it goes all the way up till I think November. And you can see at the top, like in the middle of the summer, where it's at the brood zone, and then at the very end, around I think it's October. We just look at the I don't have it in front of me, but you have it in front of you. You can see it falls out of the brood zone, and that is when we knew that we were pretty close to being able to do a sublimation treatment with oxalic acid. And we just had to wait. So like, we know they fall out of brood production, but I'm not sure once they get out of that whether or not all the eggs have hatched. So we waited around. Really, I think 2 weeks is long enough. And then you do your oxalic acid treatment. And then this third is the latest. I think it's like 2 months, or maybe the last 30 days. And it shows that these hives are doing great right now. They have like a constant internal temperature around 20 degrees, which is room temperature. 20 degrees Celsius is room temperature. And then before, it was a little bit shaky, but I think that that's because we didn't get snow. We got snow really late around here this year, and the hives were exposed. So now you see by this picture that the hives are buried, and they just have that ventilation pipe to control for humidity. It allows a little bit of dry air to come in and the humidity to be down, because the hives are sitting on pallets and the snow falls, but underneath the pallet there's no snow, right? So the heat from the hives goes down, heat and moisture goes down into that empty space, and then the little pipe there allows for fresh air to come in and out. Just a little bit of, I don't know if it works, but it seems to be working. So that's just, I thought I would put that in here just to make explanations. And we're going to be really pushing this year. We're going to try and do, Julie says, oh, 5, we'll split 2, and we'll just requeen the other one, which is probably the smart play. And if we can do that and then make them survive through the winter again, we're going to split to 10. But what I want to do is split 3 of them twice. So that would be a split of, what is that? So we'd have 6, 12, and then 16 hives going into winter 2 years from now. So if we can do that, that's the experiment, right? Now we've gotten over the hump where we don't have to worry about them surviving. We've done that. It doesn't mean that they're going to survive next winter, but we know that we can do it. And now that we know that we can do it, we have a certain amount of skill to start thinking about this more seriously. And since we're already selling all our honey, like when we brought in our honey, we had that 95 kilograms. It was gone in a week. Now people are contacting us, do you have more honey? So next year, we'll have honey throughout the year. It's all organic, as organic as you can get. Yeah, that's about it. So the next video will be us making preparations. I don't know when that'll be. I'm not really dedicated to YouTube. I just hope that this is helping other people. And just to know that it took us our 3rd year to make them survive through the winter. So don't give up. If you're having a hard time getting your bees to survive through the winter, it's just, I know it's expensive, but go get more bees, try to do different things. Read, don't just go on the internet and listen to some granola explanation of like you don't use, you can just let your bees survive. You have to work at it. So anyway, stay well. Don't let COVID get you down, and talk to you later.